Hi,
everybody! Long time no post.
Yeah, I'm Maggie.
I'm Drew.
And this is her showcase.
Look, we remembered the bit.
Yes, we did. We look like bums right now.
I didn't anticipate doing this, but Harmonious Live just ended, and we had to talk about it.
We had to. It was a mighty need.
So, Disney gets a lot of crap for their live streams, and rightfully so, up until tonight.
Yes, they redeemed themselves for every wrongdoing ever.
This one was a 10 out of 10. And in a sentence, if you watched it and you don't understand how the show belongs in Epcot and the transformation that they have been nothing but transparent about, I don't know what more I can say. I don't know what more I can do to help you understand why this show is Epcot perfection.
So basically, what they did was they had Harmonious, as it usually is, but they had a full orchestra, they had a full choir. They had, we think, some of the original singers.
Most of the original singers, and a couple that were not, but they pulled it off.
They had a mariachi band. There was somebody on a tower. They had freaking
the gospel choir in the Italy Pavilion. I don't know why they didn't put them at the American Gardens Theater, but whatever.
Probably because you could see the fireworks behind them. I guess
that makes sense.
If they're on that stage, they're literally blocked off.
So. That's fair. But yeah, that's my one critique, if you want to call it that. They were in Italy, which I guess close enough. But
plus, it's prettier.
Yeah, I mean, it was very well done. Not a lot of fluff. Idina Menzel did an intro. Kristen Bell narrated this Harmonious package.
Oh, it was Kristen Bell, wasn't it?
Ali Cravalho did the narration for it.
She did extra narrations that are not actually in the show. That should be. Really drive the story.
If you want to tie the story together and make it flow, you need those narrations in there, and I implore Disney to add them to the show.
Oh my gosh.
It would make a lot of your critics not be as critical about it, because for lack of a better term, Disney is going to spoon feed you this story, because based on the critiques, based on the comments on YouTube, based on the IPCOT, IPCOT instead of EPCOT.
That's clever.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that yet.
You're critiquing it because you didn't get the message.
I keep looking at the logo because there's
thanks for watching.
Live, and it's
right now.
It's shiny and pretty, and it keeps catching my eye. It's very pretty.
Yeah, I've wanted to go on this soapbox for a long time about why Harmonious.
Yes, you have. I still have the notes.
Yeah, I have Spark Notes. I don't have them with me now because Illuminations.
They're on my phone.
Because if you compare the show to Illuminations, there's more fireworks in Harmonious than Illuminations, despite the critique saying otherwise.
Oh no, those are
it's more appealing to children because they can recognize some of these songs. Illuminations, while it was a gorgeous score, coming from a kid, me, who saw it many times, I didn't appreciate the show until I was an adult.
Yeah.
So, again, we can have the debate of whether IP Disney characters should be in Epcot. That's not what I'm saying here. Disney has already told you this is happening, and playing the hand that Disney is dealing, they're playing it extremely well.
I think so.
Harmonious absolutely has its place in Epcot, and tonight's live performance solidified that for me. And it was already pretty solidified.
It was perfection. Honestly, it was so beautifully, perfectly done. I have a friend of mine who was a cast member who was there. I'm guessing it was only cast members that were invited, and I only slightly hate her. Love you, Jess.
And I'm sure there is some stuff that Jess and Mark are going to tell us that was the reality, right? Because Disney, I'm sure, had a team of people put this together. Was it truly, truly live? I don't really know. I really don't care. It's about what they put on the screen for the Disney Plus viewers. And they couldn't have done it much better than they did it. So
yeah, they shot some of the barges. They shot some of the singers and stuff. Honestly,
they did some aerial shots.
They did these really cool sweeping shots, almost like there were like boats on the water in the lagoon filming, because they were like sweeping water shots that were beautiful. Had never really thought of that angle before. It was gorgeous, but one of my favorite things was that a lot of the international singers actually came out in like traditional costumes. Oh my gosh.
And
it was beautiful.
Disney also made it a point to highlight the musicians during those segments.
Yes.
So when you're looking at Lindsey Sterling, and I forget what, I don't know how to
Mairead.
pronounce
Mairead.
For as someone that writes about Celtic fantasy, you think I would be good at pronouncing the names.
She's got a lot of vowels and a lot of
but
accents.
When Lindsey and Mairead were doing their bit, they made a point to also focus on the bagpipe player, who was basically sitting there for most of the
entire show. He was waiting
until it was
his
turn. But the sitar player, all of the, the instruments from the Middle East that I don't even know how to pronounce or say, and I'm not even going to try because it would be disrespectful. They did their part to highlight the musicianship behind the singers too, which was
not
cool.
only did they have the international singers, but they also had the international instruments and musicians, and it was so cool.
Yeah,
it was beautiful. I hope that, it went back to the menu page and it says Harmonious Live, watch live. But let's see if you can watch it. We're really hoping that
I'm hoping Disney doesn't take this down, because
if
you missed it, take 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it was, out of your day and go and watch it. It was the best thing that Disney's done in terms of a live stream.
It was wonderful.
Looks like you can.
Ooh.
Yeah, looks like you can go back and you can go back and watch it. So
this is cool.
Yeah, it does say
portions previously recorded. Great.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Portions previously recorded. I don't know if this was all done in one take and at one time, but again,
I wouldn't.
It's about the product that Disney puts onto the audience. I'm gonna stop this before I get in trouble for copyright.
That's really cool. That if you.
Oh, replay June 21st. Okay, replay from June 21st. Cool. All right, so
it looks like you can keep, which is awesome because
again, if you missed it, go on Disney Plus, take 30 minutes, watch it, and again,
learn from it.
At this point, and I'm reflecting, and maybe I was too high-strung and in the moment. I'm not saying if you watch this and you still don't agree that this belongs in Epcot, that you're dumb or you missed the message. I'm just saying, in my opinion, based on what Disney has told us they're going to do and how they're doing it, this fits the bill perfectly.
And we said this way back when. Disney did not keep the IP a secret.
Nope.
I don't want to say they warned us, but for lack of a better word, they warned us.
At the end of Epcot Forever.
At the end of Epcot Forever, when they did A Whole New World. And people were all up in arms. Well, this is what's happening.
They're
adding Moana, Journey of Water.
Guardians just opened. And again,
Frozen, which I'm still salty about. But
see, now you can't pick and choose. You can't pick and choose. They said they were going to do this. And
my thing with Frozen is the fact that, yes, it's based on the country of Norway, but it's not a real place.
I know.
That's my only thing.
I know. And I would give a lot to have Maelstrom back, but
I know. I understand.
If Arendelle was this remote city in Norway, I'd be more in line
absolutely.
with it.
Absolutely.
It's based on the Scandinavian culture, but it's not Vikings. It's not accurate to that culture.
But at the same time, I know that it has really helped their tourism and stuff like that.
But that's why you're the biggest advocate for. Oh, there's Jess. You're the biggest advocate for having Coco replace Three Caballeros in Mexico because it's based on the Mexican culture.
Coco in Mexico so badly.
Again, if you want to have the debate that intellectual property doesn't belong in Epcot, we can have that disagreement. Coming from the introverted child that I was, my choices in Epcot were to ride educational rides, go around countries and talk to people. Being introverted, I was afraid to do that and shy to do that. I did not have a lot of fun in Epcot until I was a grown adult, and quite honestly, until I could start drinking. And we did drinking around the world.
That's kind of sad.
And, I've always had a special connection to Epcot with the land, and there's family stuff there. And we've got family stuff there now.
Sorry, I keep moving.
But, again, if you're going to cater Epcot to a younger generation with children, you need to put things that they understand. So Moana, Guardians of the Galaxy for the teenage crowd. It's supposedly a really good roller coaster.
Yes, from what we've heard.
From what we've heard.
It was not open while we were there.
And then who knows if they bring back some of these other projects, like the Cherry Tree Lane expansion in the UK Pavilion, which, again, I'm more in favor of that than I am to Arendelle because London's a real place last time I checked.
Yes.
I really hope...
I don't think it went anywhere.
So, Epcot is on the verge of this transformation being done. You've got some things that I super am behind, like Harmonious. I will debate that with anybody that Harmonious belongs in that park, and I'll say it's better than Illuminations.
It is.
And
people like Illuminations and are sad that they left because of nostalgia. If you go back...
Go back and watch Illuminations.
If you go back, watch. Don't listen.
Watch it.
Don't listen to music, because yes, the music is amazing, and I will fight anyone that it's some of the best music in
I love
parks.
that soundtrack.
However, if you go back and watch it, it's boring.
There's that lull in between.
It is boring.
Where all you're doing is watching the globe, and this is before projections were really a thing, and you could barely make out what's on it.
You can barely see what's on it.
You've got this exciting beginning, this boring middle bit, and then it climaxes really well in a true nighttime spectacular. And then you have Harmonious, which starts off slow. It starts off as a projection show with the barges, the eyesores that people call them. And then you have the fireworks. You go through all of the music from around the world. And then, this is the part that I love the most, it almost calls back to Illuminations.
Yes.
Because it stops becoming a projection show when Someday starts. It's a fireworks show with
a
the
message.
Globe on the barges.
Yes, they have the globe on the barges, which is absolutely beautiful. Real quick, the projections on top of the main circular one actually worked tonight. And I'm so excited because we did not get to see those. They tried so hard. I don't know if they fixed the projection or fixed the technology with it, but they're in a bunch of the scenes, there are projections at the top, like at Beauty and the Beast, there's the rose. During the Moana part, the stingray goes up.
I don't think they did the stingray.
I don't know. We didn't see it, but
they definitely did the rose. They did the star from Princess and the Frog.
Yes,
they
did
Evangeline.
Hearts. Which looks absolutely beautiful when they're able to work. It looks really cool.
And I know a lot of people have said that when they have seen Harmonious in person, their perception of the show changed. If you are in a position where you are not going to make it to the Walt Disney World Resort for the foreseeable future, this is about as good as it's going to get for you until you see it in person. Give it a chance. And then if you really want to go down that rabbit hole like I did, sit and watch it, and then watch Illuminations right after. Or watch Illuminations before, and then watch this. We
actually watched a video a while ago of this couple that kind of went and compared and contrasted the two
shows. They're audiophiles. They're really music-centric people that actually know music theory, and they really took the time to kind of break down the similarities, the differences.
And they kind of
timed the fireworks. They have that kind of time. I don't.
And they really kind of figure out what Illuminations does better, what Harmonious does better, and I think for the most part it was Harmonious.
Yeah, they said Harmonious has the more fireworks used, and because I think they mentioned that people... It's a longer runtime as well. People called it a cost-saving exercise by Disney, relying on projections, when in reality there's more fireworks.
There actually are more fireworks.
In Illuminations.
I think they did that too, I don't remember if they did it by time or by the amount or whatever it was.
They did it by time. They did it by the length of time that fireworks are being shot off in the show, side by side.
Compared to
Illuminations.
The total runtime or something like that.
Yeah. They really scientifically broke it down. If I can find it, we'll post it in our video description thing.
I kind of forgot that we watched that.
That's a good one. So, again, I don't want to repeat myself. We've been talking for about 15 minutes. To sum it up, go and watch it.
Watch this. If you have Disney Plus,
go and watch it. If you don't have Disney Plus,
Find a live stream.
Steal someone's password.
There are videos of Harmonious all over YouTube.
Yeah, everybody's posted a 4K version. There's one I particularly like that's got 2 camera shots where they can he pans out a little bit.
Also, we did a live stream of it during our last show.
Which we never uploaded.
Oh, I never uploaded it.
We've done diddly squat from our last trip. We owe you guys Oga's review. We owe you
we do.
Ohana review. We owe you Art Smith's Homecoming. We owe you Rose and Crown we ate at. We owe you all this good stuff, and life kind of got in the way. So we will do that at some point, maybe before the third Disherd gets here, maybe after the third Disherd gets here.
We should make him a onesie.
Why don't we have shirts?
I don't know.
Get on that.
Because we're not that cool.
So again, sorry we look like complete bums. I came from the gym and watched this, and she was out running errands. I was out
running errands and got back like a couple minutes before it started.
So yeah, this is not how I would traditionally do a video for this channel with a tank top. But
also shout out to Lords of the Trident for my awesome shirt.
Heavy metal, power metal band from Wisconsin.
One of the few shirts that actually fits.
So we're going to go ahead and leave it there. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening to my nonsense. Again, go and watch it and make your own opinion. If you don't like it, that's fine. I just will stand firm on my soapbox that not only is Harmonious a great show, it 2,000% belongs in that park.
Yes.
And with that...
And this live stream was so well done. Well done, Disney, because you have not done the best with live streams on YouTube.
Home run.
I think this was the first one that they did on Disney+.
They've done... Yeah, they never did a live stream. They've done... and that might have something to do with it.
It could be.
Because they've done, they've put the Disneyland Paris illuminations on Disney+. And I think they live streamed that, and then they brought it over. And I think they did the same thing for Shanghai for the castle unveil, or was it Hong Kong? One of those parks that gets everything now, unlike Disney World.
But I remember for Happily Ever After, and I think Disenchantment, they did a live stream, and they just were not.
Well, they did one for Harmonious the first night, and it was terrible.
Yeah, it was not very good, and I think that's why a lot of people didn't like it very much. But also they were on YouTube.
Yeah.
Whereas this is on Disney Plus, and they very obviously had the scale.
They were in complete control.
They were in complete control.
100%.
They obviously had.
They filmed it, edited it, presented it how they wanted to present it, even if it wasn't all 1,000% live, which I would put money that it wasn't. I don't know. I would, but It wouldn't shock me that the mariachi bit was filmed beforehand because there was
that
not a crowd
may have been,
and they had them do it during a performance of another time. It's stuff like that. Again, that's nitpicking. I don't really care. It's about the product they put out, and the product they put out, 10 out of 10.
Was great.
Hit a home run.
Well done, Disney.
Go watch it. Well done, Disney.
We're going to go watch it again.
And good night.
I'm just kidding. TTF, ta-ta for now.